lives right upstairs, and she's single. Dawn takes Grease out of your way.
The rhinestone crown tilted dangerously on the girl's head, but he didn't notice. All the boy saw were her blue eyes, staring into his, hoping for 1,000 other nights when the music wouldn't stop. Philip, this is beautiful.
I'm glad you like it. I'm kind of proud of it myself.
You really are incredibly talented.
Me? I just put some words down, that's all.
But your characters are so alive, so real.
They are real. To me, anyway.
You've captured Beth beautifully. Would you do me a favor?
What's that?
Would you write something for me?
You mean become scribe to the Queen of the Spauldings? And Alex, I can't write that way. It's something, it has to move me.
Beth moved you, didn't she?
Well, she did for a while. She inspired me. She was the only one.
What about your cousin? You felt a kind of love for Brandon, didn't you?
More than I let him know.
Then tell him now. Write a piece about Brandon for me.
About Lou Jack?
Yeah, Lou Jack, if that's how you see him. Oh, I know you could capture his character and his hunger for life.
I don't know, Aunt Alex. He was a pretty complicated guy.
Exactly. Oh, and I would love to have something on paper that could bring him to life for me. It would give me such comfort.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
Oh, thank you, Philip. Thank you.
But I won't promise anything.
No, you don't have to. But when can you have it finished?
I don't know. If I start working regularly at the foundation, and India wants to drag me to all those holiday parties, I don't know when I'll have time.
I have a better idea. Why don't you go away today and write it now?
Go away? Where?
Oh, what about the Spaulding retreat? Oh, there is that little cottage, Philip, on the grounds, you know, where my father used to go.
Is it heated?
Oh, of course. And it is the perfect place for writing. You could call Giles to open it for you and go this afternoon.
Sounds pretty good to me.
You might even take some company along to ensure your inspiration.
What sort of company?
Well, what about Beth?
You did this to your own daughter?
I didn't know Kyle meant so much to her.
Oh, you are the lowest, most despicable piece of pond scum I've ever laid eyes on. You're lower than whale spit. Why don't you tell us about it from the beginning?
Oh, what's the use? I don't want to give you any more pain than I have already.
From the beginning.
I was in jail for a little ruckus I got mixed up in. You know how those Tulsa bars get late at night.
Not as well as you do.
Anyway, I didn't have 2 nickels to rub together and no place to go.
You're breaking my heart. Go on.
Well, that's when Miss Sally showed up, offering me an airplane ticket and a wad of cash in return for my services.
Just what exactly were you supposed to do?
Oh, Sally explained to me how Reva was chasing Kyle all over Springfield.
They were chasing each other.
Well, I thought she's too good for him anyhow. I did miss you, sister, and I was dying to see my little one. It just seemed like a perfect chance to get reunited with my girls.
Seemed like the perfect chance to pick up a few quick bucks and prove that you are the worst father ever put on this earth.
Yeah, a little bit of both, I guess. I've changed since I came to Springfield. Honest.
We are sick and tired of hearing about your reformations, mister.
Roxy.
You never change for the better. You just keep on getting worse and worse.
Don't talk like
I
that.
cannot believe I started to get suckered in by you.
Roxy, darling.
I'm not your darling.
You're my daughter, honey.
I am not your daughter. I am not your honey. Why don't you just get out of Springfield and leave me and Reva alone?
Just give me a chance.
Just leave us alone. Get out.
Roxy, you leave him to me.
Reva, I'm not going to leave you with him. Not
Go
for a
on
second.
now, honey. I can handle it.
Reva, he is only going to try and con you again.
Will you stop?
Oh, Reva, why do we have to get stuck with Hawk Shane for a father?
You go on now, honey. You just go on. I can take care of this.
That's what you want? I will never forgive you for this, ever.
Roxy.
I hate you, Hawk Shane.
Maeve, is this really true? You and Kyle are really getting married? Oh, I just knew he'd do right by you, his woman and his child.
Sally, I hope it's more than just doing right.
Oh, don't you worry. I just knew that boy would realize that it was you he loved and not Reva.
Sally, there's something I have to tell you about Reva.
I know more than I ever need to know about that girl already.
No. She's the one who encouraged Kyle to come to me.
I do not believe that.
Well, I do. And I think it must have been the most difficult thing in the world for her. I only hope Kyle and I are doing the right thing.
Of course you're doing the right thing. Oh, Maeve, this is what I have been praying for all my life. My grandchild and his mother and his daddy all living happily together, Maeve. We are going to all be a family at last.
It's a long time coming.
Amen. Well, now, tell me, when are you planning to get married?
Tonight.
Tonight? Oh, Maeve, my goodness, you certainly don't waste any time, Maeve. Stop it. No, excuse me, Maeve Sampson.
Sally, can you do me a favor?
You just name it, honey, just name it.
Would you be my matron of honor?
Of course I will, darling. Oh, nothing would make me happier.
Okay, Stoddard, you wouldn't let me write the story, so I typed this
Well,
up
now,
for
you
you.
just put that old paper down and let you read.
Scratching each other's backs, I see.
Now, stop all this nonsense. I am very proud to announce that my son, Kyle Sampson, and Miss Maeve Stoddard are engaged to be married tonight.